Hello, in this video is addressed to my twin flame, Shia. Hi, Shia. If you're also watching, I thank you for watching, but this can be a lot of crime against me and my twin flame. Shia, I am being guided to show you the message from 2017 that was disguised as the hacker. And he had called himself Abdullah Rana. And this is the stack. This was part of the message. It wasn't even the entire message. I've gotten 2 of these. There were 95% of the message is a bunch of emojis, photographs, and repetition of words. This message was driving me insane to the point of suicide. This is sort of a symbol of what this hacker is. This is this Facebook message was under a fake account, and this 2017 was when this criminal did this. He had been fed up and wanted to try to push me over the edge. And when this criminal came, when he messaged me back that one sentence, it was in hold on. I think it was 2012. So I'm going to show you the conversation. And this is going to be in more than one part because there's no way I'm going to get this all done. So just a reminder, Shia, I'm not going to show you. I've downloaded the data to try to film just me scrolling through the message. If I'm uncomfortable with something that I said, then I'm not going to show you, but you're going to see like 90%, 95% of it. And I was under possession, and I have no clue who this person is. I've never met this person, this criminal. But you're going to understand a little bit about the insanity and what this criminal tried to do with this message. The overall gist of it is I was getting very confused. I was getting very uncomfortable. I was getting my adrenochrome stolen. I had a pit in my stomach that wouldn't go away. And it was extremely just basically getting in my face. I think that this hacker was getting pissed off, getting sick of being indirectly attacking me and wanted to. So this is part of part 1. So this is not this. I wrote part 1 on top. So I'm going to read it to the page, then I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to just keep showing you the pages. I am still mind controlled to believe that this wasn't the hacker that sent this message, and it's 100% lie. There's no way that someone could come up with this and spend this much time doing this. And the whole time the hacker was saying, there's no way it's me. There's no way I would put all my time and energy into doing this. I have a schedule. I'm busy. I'm busy with an adult career. There's no way I would do this. So I'm trying to find a way to, when I look at show you the page, I have to put it. This is not. If this gets out of order, it's going to be so messed up. So I was doing food research and I had dinner, and then something triggered me, and I was given a sign to show you, and I told you this is possession, child. And I still have to go through all of these papers and write notes about everything that's happened to me. And I'm kind of feel too paralyzed and sick to do that. So, it starts with January 28, 2017. And unfortunately, it's kind of small handwriting. So this was August 14, 2022, I printed this out. So this is Abdullah Rana and trying to make it like he's a foreigner. So I will show you. I said, I understand you want to be my friend, but the incessant wall posts are too much. So I was believing this could have really been a stranger that was just trying to talk to me, and I just kept going along with it to see if it would continue, and I didn't know it was the hacker. So I said, I understand you want to be my friend, but the incessant wall posts are too much. So this Abdullah Rana was posting all over my Facebook page, and it was hitting me like, you know when you get like beat up? It was like kept hitting my spirit over and over and over. And I finally realized what it was doing physically to me. It was like a suffocation thing. Abdullah Rana replies, welcome, thanks. And I said, please discontinue writing on my Facebook wall. And the way I talk, I don't even remember even talking like this. I can't even connect with myself from the language I had before. So this was photocopied. This was screenshot, and I screenshot the same thing twice. So I'm going to try very hard to show you without being like rushed. And then this is in order. Welcome. Abdullah Rana says welcome. I say, no, it's okay. Abdullah Rana says sorry. Abdullah Rana says okay. Alyssa says, you don't speak fluent English? Abdullah says good morning too. Abdullah says, nice you really. That was an obsessed thing that they kept repeating, nice you really. Okay. Abdullah says okay. Abdullah Rana says you friend. So the way it's not like he was copying a foreigner, like he was trying to act like he was a foreigner, but it was not the way the conversation style was. It was a extreme attack on my brain, the way it was said. And I know that there could be a better way to show you this. However, some of the things that I may have said would just make me uncomfortable to say on the internet, even though it probably isn't. So Alyssa says, you don't know how? And Alyssa says, only a little. Alyssa says, no, you don't how to write and spell in English? Abdullah says, yes. Alyssa says, and then he was sexually harassing me. Abdullah says, so beautiful eyes. And he wrote F-U-L-L as in full, like full breasts. He was making fun of only beautiful women with full breasts. Only women with big full breasts are beautiful. So beautiful eyes. So beautiful hire, H-I-R-E. Making fun of my employment. So beautiful picture. Only one friend in my life. And that was repeated over and over and over. Only one friend in my life. You don't know how. And he was romantically involved with, and he was romantically involved while he was doing this to me, and I kind of wondered, well, why would you want to waste your time doing this to someone? Why don't you want to be with the person that you love? And the adrenochrome high, I guess, is more important than being in a relationship, apparently. And then this is just the constant repetition. And I was possessed, so I had to keep reading this. So nice, you beautiful. He says, Abdullah says, yes. Really, I like you. And then I responded, I was being sarcastic in some of the time because I couldn't tolerate this. It's beautiful. And then I said, it's beautiful. I don't know why I said that. And then he goes, so beautiful eyes. F-U-L-L, full. And I replied, you don't know how to spell beautiful? And then Abdullah says, so loving. Abdullah says, so beautiful picture. Alyssa says, well, I have heard this before. It's an internet thing. I don't even know what that means. He was probably typing through me. Abdullah says, so nice, you beautiful. So this was to actually making me feel suicidal. And this is an incredible disrespect to force someone to listen to this and have to respond to this type of conversation. That wasn't a conversation at all. He was just 24/7 attacking me. Alyssa Kuchar says, it's beautiful. Alyssa says, oh, I already said that. And then I go, I have to go now. I have a stomach ache. So this was giving me a stomach ache. And then the rose photographs, they start sending me just image after hundreds of images of photographs of flowers. And he associated someone I knew with flowers, so I couldn't like or enjoy flowers. Those flowers, he was telling me over and over and over that those flowers are another woman's, and you are only allowed to get digital flowers. You don't get flowers in real life. So then he sends this, the end of love is not the end of life. It should be the beginning of understanding that love ends for a reason and leaves with a lesson. Go kill yourself. It was a suicidal thing. He was trying to tell me to kill myself. Leaves with a lesson. And I didn't even get any of this. This went all over my head. It was all subliminals. Abdul goes, I love you really. And really meant real lie. He didn't love me. So nice you. Nice was a program word. So loving. So when I don't even think I even read that quote. And I didn't completely believe at the time that it was the hacker sending this. Because there's no way he would give proof of what he was doing. And he also, I'll tell you after. Abdullah Rana, set the emoji to heart. Please accept me, but instead of accept me, he wrote ACC pit me. S pit me. I don't even remember what that meant. Please, please, I love you really, please, so nice you, so beautiful, lovely, and then I said, I wrote, excuse me. And if this is not going to backfire, because this will backfire. This will backfire if anyone wants to use this against me. Abdullah Rana says, good morning to all family member. I was living at my mother's house with my brother at the time at Maplehurst in 2017. I think it was. And then he says, please. Then he says, please. Then he says, please. And then he says, please. Then a little heart emoji. And then he goes, I am Pakistan in Lahore, Lahore. Everything went over my head. So these were all subliminals. I responded after that. Is this but when he said Lahore, was it like whore as in I'm a whore? Is this how you talk in your country? I replied, and then he says, see you. This was a vampiristic message, and this was, he was fed up at this point and wanted to personally I think maybe I messaged him saying to stop commenting on my Facebook wall, because that was a form of pushing me off of my Facebook. I say, have a good night. Please refrain from writing on my wall. You can leave comments on my post, though. I have to go now. Alyssa says, I have to go now. He says, you? He says, good morning, too. So nice, you. I love you. So beautiful picture, okay? And Shia, when he was saying all these things, he was saying, no way, this is not the hacker. You're not speaking to the hacker. I don't love you. I don't like you. So any kind of thing that he says was sexual harassment. It felt like sexual harassment. I didn't get good feelings from it. I was feeling like Killing myself. Abdullah says, good morning too. Oh yeah, I already was. And then only one friend in my life. And then I respond, I don't like how you're talking. It bothers me. And then he says, really? And then the hacker was subliminally saying, this is what you get. This is what you get. This is how close you get to, someone just said it with AI. This is how close you get to a guy treating you like they like you. So there's the rose flowers. And flowers and word of extreme attack. Abdullah says PL. Abdullah says please. Abdullah says please. Abdullah says please. And then the emoji. And the emojis were wicked annoying me. I was like extremely annoyed the whole time this was happening. More emojis. And I'm not just showing you like the same screenshots. The hacker was posting emoji after emoji after emoji after emoji the whole time. Not interested. Goodbye. You're acting like a robot. And then he put another emoji. Please, please, I like you really. Yes. So it was pure harassment is what it was. And really the only thing that made me feel was scared, confused, extremely disrespected and offended. Then sending me these flowers, and then he kept saying, no, that's really him. No, that's really him. And then he was using AI to make me like fall, like think I like him. The photograph of a random person that he used identity for. Like he was like trying to use AI like towards the end, like, no, this is really him. And then he just kept sending. I'll try to. He just kept saying, doing the repetition. This is an old guy, by the way. That's pedophilia. Thank you. And then thank you with some kind of dog collar. And if you got just chronic photographs and emojis like this, you would stop. However, it was either possession or I wanted to get information to see. And all these flowers aren't for you. These aren't your flowers. These flowers don't belong to you. You don't even get. I've never had a man give me flowers before. You obviously knew that. Look at the bracelet, the diamond bracelet. And there was some programming happening with some of these things. This is a symbol of insanity. This is the symbol of pure psychopathy, pure evil. No brains, pure creature with no brains. Headless man. Then I respond after all of those. What's your name? Sent in another attachment. What's your name? Seriously. And then he responds, your name? My name, Rana Ilyas, Ilyas. Ill-ass, sick ass. That was another thing that he would constantly comment on. That I'm sick because of my butt. Your birthday? He goes, your birthday? He goes, my name is Rana Ilyas. He says, then I repeat, no, what's your name? He goes, yes. Yes, my name Abdullah Rana Ilyas. Your nickname? And then he goes, your nickname? And then I say, well, you say it's Abdullah. He goes, your address? They were trying to frame me as some obsessed little fan. I was going to die with no friends, and I was just an obsessed little fan. Please pit me, ACCPIT me. I go, yes, what? He goes, yes. I say, Alyssa says, if you're tricking or a real person, meaning that's when I thought maybe this is the hacker. And then Abdullah says, yes, my name Abdullah Rana Ilyas. Please pit me. Heart, only friend, F-R-I-N-D. Only friend, F-R-I-N-D. Why is the I not the E and the end? Die, Alyssa. I have no friends. I have no friends. And he was not my friend. He was a pure enemy. There was not one time that he said he's my friend. There was not one time I said I was his friend. Pitted friend, your picture, sun. And so instead of send, he wrote sun, S-U-N-D. I think that had something to do with, forget. And then I said ACCPIT, question mark. And then Abdullah says, please pit me, really. Only friends. Please. And he was in a relationship with his assistant, but they were friends. They were trying to trick me into thinking. I can't even explain everything, Shia, but they were both sexually harassing me. But they were trying to act like I was trying to take him away from his assistant and his relationship with her. Please, please. And then I go, I'm not in the mood. I was getting really upset and sick from this. And then Abdullah says, thankfully, F-U-L-L-Y. I've spent 15 years being abused with my chest and my body because I didn't have a large chest. I was not a woman, and I never used to be jealous of a bigger woman ever in my life. Please, please. I don't know. He said, Abdullah says, why bother? Please. And then I said, so why bother? Was he typing and saying this, talking to himself? I say, I'm always led a fool. Some of the style of how I talked, it doesn't even, like, I have had a stroke. And I used to probably have more vocabulary. However, you're going to make a joke out of me. And this was more than a joke. This is extremely evil, making me extremely sick. Then the heart, and then friend, F-R-I-N-D. So you tell me, Alyssa says, so you tell me, what do you want from me? No hate me, but he wrote H-I-A-T me. It was all these subliminals. Was my mother or other people looking through my eyes while this was happening? No, please ace pit me. No. Oh, and then Alyssa says, you always do? Please, he said. Abdullah says. Alyssa says, I'm not going to be talked to like I'm a retard. It really felt like, well, this has been going on I've been talked like a retard. Talked at and attacked like I'm a retard. Please, and then Abdullah says, please ask pit me. Please, no hi at me. There was points where I was trying to be friendly so that maybe it would change and he'd contact me, and so I could say, leave me alone. Because there was no way I was going to get myself in trouble with the law and accuse this person of doing this to me. Your country beautiful, F-U-L-L. Your family member? I don't know. I don't remember what that means, your family member. Please, really, only one F-R-I-N-D. No hi at me. Then I put a little heart emoji. I'm sick. I love you, really, very nice, you beautiful looking, good picture. And it does make me sick to think that this person played a joke on me and tried to make me act like I liked him, but I never did, Shia. I never liked him. And he was using synthetic AI to talk through me. He was actually like acting like me through me. So then he kept posting these emojis. And that's him, the dog. And then like he was using AI like to make me all like kind of like this weird like funny feeling. No hi at me, really, please, with P-L-E-S. No hi at me, please. And then I said, I don't trust. It's just all, it's all sexual harassment. But I'm not claiming that I even responded to this conversation. And Shia, don't take anything out of context. And anything I leave out or don't say, I'm possessed right now. This is all I can do. Alyssa says, what do you want? This isn't productive. Abdullah says, PLE. I say, hi at, question mark, explanation. Abdullah says, really? And then just a bunch of emojis with the lips. The lips was a code for another girl's lips. And then a little dancing emoji. This was about, he was in love with, and had a relationship with someone. And I was supposed to be very jealous and very hurt by it and heartbroken. They used all kinds of AI to make me feel that way, artificially. And then Abdullah says, okay. Yes. And Alyssa says, from me. I don't even know. The way I'm responding, I don't even completely understand why I'm responding that way. So there's someone watching this, Shia, so they're going to try to... So put a little ring emoji, a bunch of shirt emojis, the same heart, lip. The lip was the girl that he was with romantically. Okay. No hi at me, please. Heart, crown, ring. And that had nothing to do with me. It was all that the girl he was with, it was all about that girl. And I was supposed to be jealous. I was single. I was all alone. I was kidnapped. And I was possessed. And I was forced to go through this. That a store was selling. Alyssa says that a store was selling. I walked by a poncho. Abdullah says, really, I like you. Abdullah says, please, please. And then I responded, I'm sad. And then Abdullah goes, I love you, really. I love you. This was not, I love you, really. And this hacker never ever acted like this. It was absolutely bizarre, and it was constantly said, there's no way this is me. There's no way I would say this all to you. So it was a sexual harassment. It felt like sexual harassment, and I didn't like it. Here's some, this is murderously boring. This was a murderously boring conversation. Flowers, your life is God's gift to you. Make it your gift to God. And that, I didn't even read that quote, but look at the thorns. And it was always, this criminal hacker was so close to God. He had all the fame and fortune and the friends. He was so close to God, and I was not, and I was being punished for it. And I couldn't have a connection with God. I was not allowed because I was a bad person that needed to die. Here's more flower emojis. This was the closest that this criminal got to have a conversation with me. I would never have a conversation with this criminal besides that one sentence. I say don't, and then the thank you. I say don't. Again. Probably saying stop doing this, stop doing this. I was an obsessed little fan. He hacked into my computer for how many, 15 years? He was trying to kill me before I even knew him for how many, 5 years? And I was the obsessed little fan. I was going to die that way. Here's the heart emoji. And this was not I was not getting good vibes from any of these photos. No more tacky pictures. No more. I was getting. It was very tacky photos. It was hurting my eyes. Sorry. Okay. Abdullah goes, sorry. Abdullah goes, okay. And then I say, or does your assistant? And then he says, so sorry. And I say, do you pick those pictures? I didn't write this. So you're struck by the R? And then he goes, really, I like you anytime. Sorry. God bless you, really. R. Yes. And then I go, as usual. And then he goes, please accept me. So, was I saying things like that, like, yeah, R was a program letters of females that I was supposed to be jealous of and that were better than me and smarter, more intelligent, and they were his girlfriends. I miss you. And the whole time when I saw these emojis, I was thinking to myself, oh, those are so cute emojis. This isn't so bad. These emojis are so cute. Abdullah says, so beautiful, hire, making fun of the employment. I was probably not working at the time. And then I said, well, actually, I'm not going to show everything that I say because I don't want this to be used against me. So beautiful picture. I miss you really. I was this lonely, kidnapped, isolated girl living with my sick mom and brother, and I was all alone being tortured to death. They weren't being as tortured as me. So beautiful picture. So beautiful face, so beautiful eyes, so beautiful lips. There was no meaning. It wasn't true when it was being written. Yes, thankfully. So I'm not. I can't say. I'm not going to show you everything. So lovely, my dear. Yes, yes. I say you wonder why I'm sick, and then he says, so lovely. And he sent an AI dream. You know how he sent an AI dream about having a child with his assistant, and then he flashed it over and over and over when your DNA got stolen. Like that was really what was happening. Only one friend, please, only one friend. No hi at me. What did you do all these years? Please accept me. Send me pic. Please. And he used AI to try to tell me that he was the god of the sun, S-U-N. He was the god. He literally was the sun god, and he was the sun, and people worshipped him like he was the sun. Did I believe that? No. No, I didn't believe that. That's embarrassing for him. Please. No. And then I say, think about it. I'm uncomfortable. God bless you, really. I love you too. T-O is also a program word. Number 2. God bless you, really. I can't show you everything because I can't have this be used against me. And then he sent me the images. I say, but I passed by the store with the poncho and I think of... by the way, I hate ponchos. I never liked ponchos because I believe that they're very not functional. They're very, like, pampering, elite. Like, you can't really do anything in a poncho. It's just random photographs, and these photographs that were sent were kind of like saying it over and over and over. I would never send photographs like this. I would never send photographs like this. This is someone else. The end of love is not the end of life. It should be the beginning of understanding that love ends for a reason and leaves with a lesson. And then I say, whatever. He says, good night. Okay, see you, goodbye. That's what he said. And the fact that I said good night, I was probably trying to be friendly, a little friendly, because I wanted this criminal to stop acting like this, to try to see if I tried very desperately to try to get this person to contact me so that I could tell him to leave me alone, and obviously that would not happen. I said, whatever, smiley face, you're corny. Well, yeah, these photographs are so corny. And if you see how I'm making fun of him and really hating him, that's really how I felt the whole time. But there was these programs that I had to, I was afraid. I was afraid of him, so I had to be nice. Then there's this heart thing, heart. Welcome, I see you. TX. I don't know what TX means. And he wasn't really... My mom was working with him, with the hive mind, but they weren't really... He was really in a relationship with his assistant, but they were keeping it quiet because they wanted to make more money. Because he wanted to be, like, available to people and, like... I don't know. And also to try to kill me. That would be humiliating. If he thought that I was going to die because I couldn't be with him. That's sad. He goes, thanks. I say, what is that, a warning? And he goes, okay. And I say, you and your digi style? I don't know what that means. Heart, okay, all. And then I say threats. So, some of the way I'm responding, I'm wondering if there was some, so it says storage space almost full. I'm going to just keep posting this and recording this until it stops recording. Okay, no hi at me, okay, sorry. Thanks, please accept me. I am single. I love you really. And then I go, I'm sad. I was very sad. This was some of the most psychological torture, the most unbelievable psychological torture. And all this criminal wanted was me to kill myself. She thinks souls with a 7 mastery kill themselves? So nice you, no? No, this is just... Yeah, this wasn't me. This criminal was just triggering me and making me say things. Like, you'll understand, Shia. You'll get it. He says, my age 39 years. Huh. Wonder what's going to happen when I'm 39 years old. Why did he pick that age? Abdullah Rana. Really, I am purpose, only friend. Beast friend, not best. B-E-A-S-T. He's a beast. Beast friend, most welcome, my dear Sweet. Not sweet, but S-A-W-E-E-T. Friend, F-R-I-N-D. I like you, really. Please accept me. My age, 39 years. So he's trying to convince me it's not him. He's building this little world of who this Abdullah Rana is. Bless you, I say. God bless you, really. Yes, he said. Abdullah says, God bless you, really, yes. I say, I don't need you. He says, no. He goes, I am single. He says, really, I am poor, man? He's poor. So he constantly throws in my face that he's rich and wealthy. I'm way beyond poor. I'm a kidnapped, very young girl, very, very young girl that would cringe at the thought of being with this fugly fucking tween boob, fucking loser with pube head hair, and handlebar, cheesy, tacky mustache, and I could continue. Abdullah says, I am single. Really, I am poor man. But I am poor man? Thank you. So he constantly rubs in my face that he has money, he has protection. There's nothing you can do, Alyssa. You're poor. You have no help. You have no friends. You're all isolated. You're gonna die. That's what over and over and over. Abdullah says, no. Alyssa says, that's your fault. Abdullah says, my no family? Alyssa says, good for you. Abdullah says, I am single. Abdullah says, thanks for you. Okay. I'm not showing you some of these comments because it's a mind control program of things that I had to repeat in my head. So I'm not going to show you that. I have to explain more things to you for you to show you everything. And then he's sending me these images of this guy. Like, this is who he is. He's sending me pictures of himself and it was really confusing. I really didn't think it was the hacker a lot of the time. Abdul says, okay. Alyssa says, ew, don't send me those pictures. Abdul says, so you from? Because it was making me sick. Like, I was being tricked back and forth, back and forth. This is, no, the hacker talking. No, this is him. I like you, really. Real lie. Your nickname? Your address? Your birthday? Those are kind of some kind of code name things. You live. You live. L-I-V-E. You live. Meaning, you die. I know your problem. Alyssa says, I know your problem. Unless you say something I want to hear. And then he goes, your works, making fun of me because of my employment and how I'm unsuccessful little young girl with no career. I have to go now. I said I have to go now. He says, your nickname? My nickname. My nickname? They built a whole program thinking that I was Coco Chanel in a past life, and I had to be Coco Chanel, the famous designer, in this lifetime. It was all a complete lie. That went on since Maplehurst. And then he kept sending me attachments. And I guess I say, I'm sick of it. What do you want me to do? So I honestly, I could not stop this. This is a symbol of like the amount of harassment, stalking, and disrespect and attack and torture. Okay, bye. Abdullah says, okay, bye. Abdullah does a little heart emoji. Abdullah says, I like you, fashion Degner. Didn't write designer, wrote Degner. Degner. What does that mean? Dig my grave? Abdullah goes, I am fashion Degner. Alyssa says, narcissist. So that was the whole thing. He wasn't a criminal or a hacker or someone doesn't have any legal right to breathe. He was just a narcissist. It was a little joke. Alyssa says, you think you're all that and you're not. Abdullah missed a call. Heart emoji. Abdullah says, good night. And I wasn't having a good night. I would be tortured and tortured and tortured, and I have to wait hours and hours and hours for the panic adrenochrome theft to stop so that I could finally rest my body. I'd be in a chronic state of like anxiety to the point where like I could barely breathe for hours and hours and hours, and I had to just wait for it to stop. Evil came after me today at work. I'm not stupid, I'm stuck. This is me. I say, evil came after... I was trying to be like, just like a human being talking. Evil came after me today at work. Because I was trying to act like I'm not a retard and I don't talk the way that this criminal hacker is talking to me. So I was trying to like defend myself and prove that I wasn't a retard. Alyssa says, I'm stuck. Abdullah sent an attachment. Alyssa says, narcissist. I didn't even spell it right. Abdullah says, okay. Abdullah says, I'm a poor man, okay? Alyssa says, gave me a headache. Brought me down, made me sick. This hacker was probably the one that was bringing me down at work. And this hacker was probably attacking me at work and making me sick and giving me a headache. So I wanted to let him know. Abdullah says, no. No, this is a rigged conversation. If this were the case, that this would be shown. No. This would be humiliation ritual if I even said some of these things. (2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016). This is some of the sickest shit that's not possible. I think that it could have been someone talking through me to him. So, your fashion, Degner, your work. Welcome, my dear friend. Most welcome, my dear Sweet. I like you really very nice, beautiful looking. FULL. Morning to all family member. So, who is the other family member that was possibly listening to this? Good works. Oh wow, so good. You're fashion Degner. I can't stand. I was very bitter. I was so bitter. I was so sick. This was so evil. I've had a really bad life. I've had a really, really bad life. Alyssa says, but I appreciate the illness. Abdul says, good. Abdul says, okay. Alyssa says, I'm depressed. Abdul, this is the heart. Alyssa says, there's things unseen that hurt me. Abdul says, goodbye. Sorry. See you good next time. And then I say, but I appreciate the illness. I'm probably saying, you're making me sick and you need to go away. And telepathic supporters will make you understand, Shy, some of this. I have to stop this soon and make another part. I'm trying to talk to him like that he's a human being, which is disrespectful to myself. Alyssa says, bad things happen. Alyssa says, I have entities and demon spirits try to control. Abdullah says, thanks, God bless you. So then you just send a bunch of heart emojis. Sexual harassment. If you never meet a person and send all of those heart emojis and all the things, that's sexual harassment. Hi, okay. Alyssa says, I don't know how we'll ever know each other. Then emojis, nice you, how are you? Instead of how are you, he wrote air, and R was a program word of another woman, and what was air? I don't remember. Happy day, good afternoon too, TL. TL was a program word to make me feel shame and guilt. This was all killing my spirit, by the way. This was purely killing my spirit. So nice you, beautiful, F-U-L-L. How are you? Nice you, really. Okay, I'm going to stop this and make part 2. I'll talk to you. Thank you everybody for watching. I love you, Shia. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you so much, Shia, for watching.